she didn't fit in. Not in classrooms, not in friend groups, not even at home. But maybe some people aren't meant to fit in. Maybe they're meant to build what's been missing, not just for themselves, but for everyone else who never belonged either. There was a girl named Maya. She was different, not loud, not flashy, not one to raise her hand first. But her eyes saw what others didn't. At school, she was too quiet. At home, too sensitive. In clubs, too awkward. At church, too opinionated. She was always something too much or not enough. So she got used to shrinking, to sitting in the back, to eating alone and pretending it was by choice, to making friends with book characters because they couldn't whisper behind her back. She watched how the world moved and how it didn't move for people like her. She once heard someone say, "Some people are born to lead, the rest just follow." And Maya wondered, what if you weren't invited to either? High school didn't help. Lunchtime was a maze of unspoken hierarchies. She once sat at a table and the entire group stood up and left. She never made that mistake again. She learned to listen instead of speak, to take up less space, to keep her ideas in notebooks, not conversations. Until one day, junior year, a group project changed everything. The teacher randomly assigned partners. Maya got paired with Levi, class clown, athlete, the type who called everyone bro. At first, he didn't even show up. Then, he handed her an idea scribbled on the back of a homework sheet. She rewrote it, organized it, designed it, built the slideshow, practiced both their parts. And when it came time to present, Levi showed up, grinned, and winged it. They got an A. After class, he slapped her on the back and said, "Dang, Maya, you're like a genius. Ever thought of doing this for real?" She blinked. "Doing what?" He shrugged. "Like, organizing stuff, bringing people together." She laughed once, bitter. "Yeah, people really want me to bring them together." But he looked at her, really looked, and said, "I'd show up." That night, something stirred. Because maybe, just maybe, the people who never fit anywhere are the best ones to make space for others. Maya started small. She created a group chat called The Table. The rule was simple. If you don't have somewhere to sit at lunch, this is your seat. No questions, no explanations, just show up. At first, it was 5 people, then 10. Then kids from other grades started showing up. Some were neurodivergent, some were queer, some were shy, new, bullied, or just tired of pretending. Maya didn't lead with speeches. She just set the tone. Safe, kind, curious. They played card games, shared playlists, passed around sketchbooks and stories. And slowly, the table grew, from a lunch group to a movement. By senior year, Maya created an after-school club, open space. The rules? No cliques, no mocking, no leaving people out. She expected 10 kids. 40 showed up. The school counselor pulled her aside. "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Some of these kids smile for the first time all week when they come here." That night, Maya cried, not because she was sad, but because she finally understood something. You don't have to fit into a place. You can build one. Maya didn't become famous, didn't go viral, didn't win prom queen, but she graduated knowing something most people never do. That belonging is not a gift you're given. It's a space you choose to make, for yourself and for others. And the people who used to laugh at her silence now asked for her advice. Years later, she started a nonprofit, a digital platform called Haven, for students who feel invisible. And guess what? It reached schools in all 50 states, because the need was never small. So if you're listening to this, and you've ever felt like you don't fit in, here's your reminder. You don't need to change to belong. You just need the courage to create the space you needed all along. And when you do, you'll find you were never truly alone, not even for a second. If you've ever felt like you didn't belong, if you've ever eaten alone, stayed quiet, or shrank yourself to fit in, this story was for you. Drop a comment below. What space would you create for others? Your words might be the sign someone else needs to keep going. Tag someone who's ever felt out of place. Let them know they're not alone. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell. If you believe we need more stories like this, stories that don't just inspire, but remind us we're already enough.